Then, verse 34, the cloud covered the tabernacle of meeting, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. So you got all of this, things set up. They're preparing everything. Here's the moment when it all comes down to. Here's where the Lord once again manifests his glory before people. You may think it's a boring thing, but this is an incredible moment that goes on here. The cloud covers the tabernacle. Glory fills the tabernacle. Moses was not able to enter the tabernacle of meeting because the cloud rested on it, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. So imagine this moment, not since the Garden of Eden, roughly 2,500 years Bible time, from Adam and Eve to Moses. That's how long it has been since God chose to dwell among people here on earth in a relational way like this. And the Shekinah glory, as it's called, the last time was at the front of the Garden of Eden. But here, God manifests his presence in the tabernacle. That is going to remain in this tent until 1 Kings chapter 8, when the Ark of the Covenant will be brought into Solomon's temple, and the same Shekinah glory will appear in there and remains there until shortly before the Babylonians come and destroy the temple. At that point, the Ark of the Covenant is hidden, never to be seen again. The prophet Ezekiel, in Ezekiel chapter 11, describes the departure of God's presence, his Shekinah glory leaving. And the next appearance you see in the Bible of God's Shekinah glory after that is when Jesus takes 3 of his disciples in Matthew chapter 17 up onto what's called the Mount of Transfiguration, where Jesus was transfigured before his disciples. His face shone like the sun. His clothes became as white as light. And his disciples realized Jesus himself was a living, breathing tabernacle of God's glory here on earth. Here, the cloud that had been up on the mountain covers the tabernacle of meeting, verse 34. In other words, it surrounds and engulfs the whole structure. And the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle, so the whole tent is going to end up residing behind that veil in there. But this is how God he anoints this thing at the beginning, just surrounds the whole thing. Moses couldn't even come near it, it's saying in verse 35. God's consuming the whole place with his presence. He owns the dwelling place that has been erected in accordance to his commandments, exactly as he said. He takes possession of what is his, just as he does with a spirit-filled believer. This is what he does today.